Welcome in. Sorry, I'm scooting up my chair. It's really loud. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone feeling today? After the full moon, the peak of the full moon last night. Tonight we are going to nurture ourselves. Keep flowing through that energy we flowed through last night, but very gently. Good, Cassidy. I'm so glad today was much better. I definitely felt very quick shifts in everyone's energy. So I'll be working on the readings tonight, sending them out. So a lot of you will definitely see that there were quick shifts in the energy. Hello, Lauren. Welcome in. How are you? So as always, just consent to that energy flow. Thank you for the dolphins, Cassidy. Hello, Lauren Ann. How are you? Welcome in. How was your Wednesday? Happy Wednesday, everyone. Good, Lauren. Hello, Jenny. Thank you for consenting, Zach. You can even envision a beautiful golden light beaming on top of your head. And as you breathe in, you inhale this beautiful warm golden light and it flows within. And as you breathe out, stress releases from your body. Hello, just Nikki. How are you? Happy Wednesday. I feel like this full moon was a really good one. It was very emotional because, of course, it was in the sign of Pisces and it was a partial eclipse, but I feel like it was an amazing one. And the energy is very calm today. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Steffi. Welcome in. How are you? So think water vibes in your energy still. I literally see a waterfall starting here in your energy and flowing down, bringing water vibes into your energy. Let your waterfall gently flow with beautiful, bright blue, sparkling water. Oh, Lauren, I am so sorry. People like that are no fun to deal with, to put it very minimally, very simplistically. I am so sorry, Lauren. So I allow my energy to flow like water. I allow my stress to leave with the water, letting all of that go. Tonight, just nurture yourself. That is all we're doing. On Wednesdays, we work slower, or we typically work slower. There has been a Wednesday where it was still a bit fast. Oh, Lauren, being a Pisces, things have been hitting different, haven't they, Zach? But in like, I don't know if you're perceiving it this way, but in like a really big, dreamy way. Like, hell yeah, things can happen. We're making big moves. It's very dreamy and optimistic. Thank you for the follow, Kelly. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Warrior. Welcome in. So again, just consent to that energy flow as you come in. Beautiful, bright, golden, warm Reiki energy. And then I also have a waterfall. I have water energy flowing throughout you as well. This is your safe space to relax, to take the burden of the day off of your shoulders. Exactly, Zach. Like, it is so positive. It's like, I can do anything, which I mean is true, but it's just really, it's like really deep in our energy. Like we're really getting it now that we really can do anything. Thank you for the follow, y'all. Welcome in. Oh, Lauren, don't ever like blame yourself for staying in a relationship you shouldn't have stayed in. Because, you know, we go through different phases of life and we change and we grow. I definitely was in some relationships when I was younger. I look back on now and I'm like, who was that person in that relationship? Like, that was not me. Thank you for the follow, Bird Lover. Thank you for the follow. Is it Fabo? Welcome in. How is everyone feeling? Exactly, Lauren. Healing and moving on. So let me gather up your stress. You don't have to do anything. Thank you for the heart me homebody. I'm going to gather up the stress in the center of your body. Actually, it's going all the way up to the chest. From the chest down to like the upper stomach. I'm going to gently ball up that stress and anxiety and gently pull it out for you. Just breathe. That's all you have to do. Thank you, Bird Lover. I tend to have higher energy. Sometimes I am sleepy when I come on here, but I tend to be, I guess, more perky, if you will. Hello, homebody. How are you? So again, let me gather up more of that stress, more anxiety, gathering it up. You don't have to do anything but take just meaningful breaths, calm breaths, and then pulling it out for you. You may literally kind of feel it tug a little bit. You may feel a little bit of movement. Becca, welcome in. How are you? How is your Wednesday? Yes, exactly, Lauren. How is she doing? Is she feisty, or is she calmed down? I know for a while you said you would like pet her and she would kind of bite a little bit. Like, what the heck? Cats are so silly. Again, gathering up stress and anxiety. Again, gathering up stress and anxiety, especially from the stomach now. I feel it shifting, that we have some anxiety that's really holding in the stomach for some of you. Oh, Lauren, maybe that's just her personality trait, you know? Let this anxiety release. And again, if you're just popping in, just consent to the energy flow and it will start flowing. Pulling out that anxiety. You are safe here. This is a safe space to let everything flow out. The universe already knows. There's nothing you need to hide. There's nothing you need to try to keep bottled up. Not at all. Oh, maybe, Lauren, that could be too. Definitely changes in the environment. Cats are very sensitive to that. Thank you for consenting. Welcome in. Let me go ahead. I want to use this halite. It's called halite. It's literally a salt crystal. It's not Himalayan salt. This is mined in California. If you lick it, it's very salty. But it's this beautiful baby pink, so you may feel like an instant cleansing sensation in your energy. Thank you for consenting, Lauren Ann. Ooh, I feel this really cleansing in the stomach. And again, this is halite. It comes in different colors. It comes in white, pink. Does it come in purple? I think it comes in a few shades. It's very interesting. Oh, there's some fuzz on it. I highly recommend this if you're doing a lot of self-healing, or not self-healing obviously, but self-love healing. Maybe you've gone through, ABUSC. I highly recommend some halite. Tingles, I love it. Let it tingle, let it cleanse, let it calm, bringing up more anxiety. Again, you may at times feel spikes in your emotions through this energy work. What's happening is that more layers are moving. Like you get really calm and then you feel a spike and then you get calm again. It's just layers moving. So when you hit those spikes, just breathe and know that it will pass. You're so welcome, Brady. And it will pass. And by the way, if you'd like to work in a one-on-one setting, I do offer personal sessions. If you've never been here before, my links are in the bio for my personal appointments, group appointments. I'm teaching Reiki class. Actually, next week, the 27th, will be the last day to sign up for Reiki class. So if you want to learn how to do this with me, link is in the bio. Thank you for the follow, Cody. Welcome in. Oh no, you're fine, Lauren. Don't worry. Thank you for the follow, Julie. Welcome in. Okay, this is really specific, but some of you really need to hear it. I allow myself to be at peace. It feels like some of you, the moment you get some peace, you're like, oh, this feels weird. I need to do something. That's making me burp. That may make you burp. I don't deserve to have this moment of just relaxation. Yes, you do. I allow myself to be at peace. Thank you for the follow, Mountain Wings. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday, everyone. You deserve moments of peace. Not just deserve them, but they're necessary. I can never stress that enough. They are necessary. Releasing that guilt. Oh, that's what it is. We're releasing a cord of guilt behind that. Let it go. It looks like a rope, like a big, just a giant rope. Absolutely, Lauren. Wait, so Lauren Ann, when I say Lauren Ann, I'm talking to you, and when I just say Lauren, I'm talking to Lauren Hoopler. But absolutely, Lauren. And then my 9-year-old teacher sent children's services to my home. Oh my goodness, Lauren Ann, I am so sorry. At yourself in the chat for this one. What do you mean, Brady? Oh, you mean what I was saying? Like, that's me? Sorry if you hear it really loud. I don't know. I guess it's a car. Hello, Beth. Welcome in. Lauren, sometimes, again, we do weird things that we look back on today in the version of ourselves that we are today, and we're like, what was I doing? But again, you were learning, you were growing, you were in a phase, you know? So don't feel guilty about it. We have grown, we have healed, we have done inner work since then, and we're different now. We're in a different space. Thank you for the share, KT Marie. There is no guilt in having peace. There is no guilt attached to rest. No guilt at all. Letting that cord go, letting that giant rope go. How are you, KT? Welcome in. Ooh, let your body sink down further. Let your body become heavier after releasing those cords. Let yourself sink further. Again, you deserve to have this moment of relaxation and rest. Not just deserve it, but it's necessary. It is critical to your healing. It is critical to you staying healthy. Lauren, I love that. No guilt attached to rest. Needed to hear that one. Exactly, Lauren Ann. Exactly. In our society, for some reason, well, has a lot to do with the industrial complex. Anyway, that's a whole other topic we could go down the rabbit hole on, because, you know, the Industrial Revolution, production, like, you know, all of that. That's, I think, also the puritanical movement as well. It's attached to that, you know, idle hands are the devil's handiwork, you know that saying. So our society has really adopted and integrated those ideas in a big way, that if you're at rest, then you're being lazy. But our bodies need rest or they break down, right? You have to have peace. You have to have peace of mind as well, or you start to, you know, become out of character. You start to become really stressed. You don't function like you normally would. So it's not just deserved, it's critical to your healing and health. Thank you for the follow, Lisa Marie. Welcome in. Then he said, I changed after I went to visit my cousin. Well, yeah, of course you did. You're not someone he can walk all over anymore. Oh, geez. Yeah. Don't listen to that. Block that out. No more of that. I give myself space to rest. Letting that sink further into your energy, release another layer of that. Oh, did she? Hang on, I hear something else coming through about the divine. It's like creating a divine space. So that may already like hit a chord for some of you when I just say creating a divine space. And that's exactly what is being said right now. Your task in the next week is to create your divine space. Create a place where you can have a moment of peace, where you feel comfortable, where you feel undistracted, and can just sit in quietness. Sit with the universe, sit with the divine. Even if it's just like 10 minutes, I'll even take 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be a long time, but just allow yourself that time. Heck, I'll even take, if you can give that moment to yourself in the shower, because we all got a shower at some point, right? If you can give yourself a moment in the shower, like after you rinse or something, and just stand there for a moment, take a few deep breaths, breathe, just be present with yourself, be present with your body. Starting small leads to massive things. Oh, Lauren. I know, especially, I feel like we have some newer people in here, like my ears are kind of burning to that idea. I know that sounds weird, but for some reason that's indicating some really new people in here. That you don't have to like jump right in and be like, I'm gonna meditate for 30 minutes and then I'm gonna go to a Buddhist retreat. Like, no. You don't have to do all that right off the bat. Starting small, again, leads to massive things. So even taking 5, I don't know, whatever, however many amount of minutes you want to take, whether it's standing in the shower for a minute, deeply breathing, sitting on the floor in a corner for 3 minutes, whatever you want to do, that is magical. You are starting your magical journey even with those small actions. Oh, Morgan, how are you? Thank you for the follow, Sally. Welcome in. Winning, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Nomi, thank you for the follow, welcome in. I'm glad you're okay, Morgan. Yeah, I mean, definitely, if you feel you need to leave, highly recommend, for sure. And I would also ask Archangels Michael and Gabriel just to protect you and your children from his energy, from his influence. And they definitely will. Have you ever had this before? Need your energy? Wait, what do you mean, Morgan? Like, have I ever had that question? And anyone can call on any of the angels to protect you. If you believe in them, if you have other, even your ancestors, you want to call on family members that have passed to come and surround you and protect you, they definitely will. They're always here for you. The pelvic pain, sharp pulling pain. I can't say no like that. Oh, I'm so glad, Morgan. I'm glad it helps. It could be ovulation too. There's a lot of things that could cause that down in the pelvic area. I know definitely when I was younger, I could feel ovulation really well, which was kind of weird. But if it's like really, like it's causing a lot of discomfort, please go to the doctor. Please, don't hesitate. Because it could be something else, like maybe like a cyst, something like that. Yeah, definitely get it checked out. It never hurts to get it checked out, right? Never hurts. Oh, who needs to hear this? It just hit me out of nowhere. Well, it came from the universe. I believe in myself to change. That feels like that's going to hit you pretty hard in the stomach for whoever's needing that. I believe in myself to change. It starts here. It starts right now. Oh, Morgan. Friday, definitely sending you good vibes, healing for that. Absolutely. I hope everything goes well. I hope, you know, the effects are minimized. Sorry if you can hear the person downstairs. Oh, I am so sorry, Morgan. Yeah. I hope it's not that, you know? I definitely hope not. I hope that that's not causing the issue. Hopefully it's something smaller. Thank you, Adriana. Oh, Desiree, thank you. I want to go into the hips. We store all kinds of things all over our body, but our hips are a very common place to store a lot of tension, to store a lot of trauma. It's a really common place to need to unblock so that you're comfortable expressing yourself, you're comfortable taking a chance on yourself. It's where your confidence resides. So I want to go down there and do some work. This is part of nurturing yourself. But how is it tying in? Tell me why. Feeling worthy. So we're going another layer in. So not just feeling deserving, like we mentioned, but feeling worthy. Deservingness and worthy are a little bit different. Worthiness feels like it's a deeper layer. You really understand your value as a person. Does that make sense? Is it? Reiki will definitely make you tired. Thank you for the follow. Is it Judo? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So going down, and it feels like a tight rubber band. So I'm going to do this very gently because I don't want it to just snap. So we're going to very gently work this rubber band of tension. Oh, Morgan. Well, I'm here typically Monday and Wednesday, but you did have me Monday, you had me yesterday, and you have me today. Because yesterday was our full moon ceremony, and I will be working on everyone's reports tonight, sending them out. Oh, Lauren. Let me send a lot of heat down into this hip area, this pelvic area. And again, just consent to the energy flow if you're just popping in and haven't connected yet. Oh yeah, so the universe wants everyone to do this. So envision a golden light in your pelvis area, in your lower stomach area. Envision a beautiful golden warm light. It basically looks like the sun that we have radiating down here, and we're going to expand it. It's going to grow even bigger and bigger and bigger as we work. So just envision it glowing and expanding. And as it does, as it expands, as it glows, as it warms up, the rubber band is disintegrating little by little, very gently, so it doesn't just like explode apart. That would be me and my hubby sitting having a Reiki battle. Looks like an airbender here. What in the world? Tension is real, yeah. Jessica, how are you? I am good, thank you for asking. Morgan, that just gave me chills. That just gave me chills. Okay, I love it. Thank you for the roses, Cassidy. Well, there's your sun sign. I allow my rubber band of tension to break. I allow it to crack. I allow it to disintegrate. The universe is funny, huh? The way that it sends messages. Oh, and also look at what I'm wearing on my neck. This is like a sun. So I was wearing your sign too. Look at that. And it's so funny because I don't wear this necklace often. My mentor and my healer, Emily Moon, gave this to me. So I wear it sparingly. Just because it's special. It's really special, so. No, yesterday I was wearing coins. Which, by the way, one of them was a brass coin, and it broke me out, so I can only wear gold things and sterling silver. Cannot do the brass coins. I'm gonna have to like coat it in something, because I want to wear it. I love it so much, but the brass coin was messing with me. So, oh, Lauren, I love it. This gave me a sign of relief because I haven't felt okay. Oh, Morgan, I love you too. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you all for being here and doing something for yourself. Yeah, Ari, I was thinking about putting clear nail polish on it because I want to keep wearing it. Like, I love that necklace. Resin also tends to cause allergies as well, from my understanding. So I don't know that I would coat it in resin. Oh, Lauren, I remember you telling me that. Happy birthday to him, by the way. I forgot to say that in those messages. So loosening that rubber band even more, I break myself free of my tension and I step into my freedom. I step into my realm of freedom is how it worded it. Interesting, but there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try the clear nail polish for sure. Oh, that's awesome, Lauren. What did you say? A gold light around the pelvic part? Oh, so I was saying envision a golden light, and it like expands as we work, and it basically looks like the sun, and we expand the sunlight, we expand this golden light. Is that what you were meaning? I'm telling you, Lauren, this year, set those plans in motion, which we have been doing. Like, this is the year. Like, this is the year to set those seeds of intention, set everything in motion. And every time I do more candle work for you, like, I feel things progressing. I love it. Thank you for the heart. Me too, lovely. So I feel like you're getting signs to be like, keep going, keep progressing, keep taking the next step. Thank you for the team bracelets too, lovely. I step into my freedom, saying that again as the last pieces of the rubber band snap, disintegrate, fall apart, and the tension starts releasing. I'm going to pull on everyone's hips some as well. Candle work was helpful in my slingshot forward, Jessica. I love that. Thank you for the follow, Ashton. Welcome in. I love that, Jessica. Do you mind if I screenshot that and just, maybe I like to share it as a quote, but do you mind if I screenshot it so I remember it for a quote? I remember you saying that, Lauren, and you're like, she's just not the type that ever does anything like that. Felt it burn, yes. That's a good sign. Feeling the burn, feeling the release. Pulling just a little bit more on each side of your hips. So you really feel some expansion. You feel lots of comfort as you expand. I really want you to feel comfortable in this expansion. And this is also going to help the mind. This is also connected to the mind, anxiety that you have running through your mind, thoughts of being like, oh, I have to stay in this position. I have to keep dealing with this thing. This is helping that release in the mind as well. I am good. How are you two, lovely? So right now we are working in the hips. So we're just basically nurturing everyone tonight, since we did a lot of work last night under the full moon. So we're just working on nurturing yourself, nurturing your energy, and also instilling that in you, instilling that habit to nurture yourself within you. I am so sorry, too, lovely. I am so sorry. You were definitely in the right space. So it's still, I think it's probably at 99% illumination. So you can 100% still use the energy tonight. I am good, Jessica. I am. Do I seem a little sleepy? I am a little sleepy right now. It's been a long day. Today's been such a great day with all the signs. That's awesome, Lauren. I am good. Hi, Hi, Coda. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Just chaotic energy. Aw, too lovely. The full moon can bring that up as well. So just know that this energy will pass. Thank you for the follow, Deflating Danny. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Krista. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. It is Kendra. So this was it was the harvest moon. So it was a really big, bright full moon with a partial eclipse. So like the energy was magnified times 100. So I do recommend you can still use the energy tonight. I always say about 3 days following whichever moon cycle, you can continue to utilize that energy. So if you didn't get to release with us last night, you can definitely meditate tonight, do your own little, ceremony, your own little thing tonight as well. Thank you for the follow, Whale Song. Welcome in. Cassidy, I did sleep on lunch. I did. I immediately put myself in lunch, went to the couch and slept for the first 20 minutes of it. I get an hour lunch, so I try to break it down into 20 minutes sleeping, 20 minutes playing with my dog, and then another 20 minutes doing whatever else I need to do. Oh, working on your divine self. I love that. It is perfect timing. Your Cancer rising makes sense too, lovely, because the sign that the moon was in was Pisces. So definitely affecting us watery signs, definitely the mutable signs, which is Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, and something else. I'm forgetting one. Gemini. Thank you for the follow, Jay. Welcome in. I sound congested? No, you know what it is? I don't have my blanket underneath my crystals. I'm washing it. So it may be the reverberation of my voice off of the desk. I'm kind of nasally when I talk anyway, but that may be magnifying it. You know what I mean? Hopefully I'm not actually nasally. I feel okay. Oh, Cassidy. Thank you for the follow, Shay. Welcome in. No, so eclipses aren't inherently bad. There are some groups that do think that eclipses maybe aren't the greatest signs, so it can be a cultural thing too. I personally do not believe eclipses are a bad thing at all. I feel like their energy is a great thing to harness, especially when it comes to manifesting and releasing. So different cultures may feel differently about that, but for me personally, I feel that eclipses can be very powerful things. Oh, you're fine, Jessica. I was I don't feel like I'm nasally. I think it's just because my blanket isn't on my desk and that muffles some of the sound normally. Yeah, I do too. I really like eclipses. Thank you for the follow, Shady Katie. Welcome in. Yeah. Thank you for the heart me, Shady Katie. Yeah, winning. I mean, there are so many different perspectives to all of the astrological things we experience, right? And I don't feel like there's any one right answer. I think it's more about how do you feel? If you experience an eclipse and you're I just don't feel like this is the one I really need to do something under, don't do it. Or if you're like me, where you tend to be I love the eclipse energy, I love working with it, work with it. I don't feel like there's really a wrong answer per se. Thank you for the follow, KK. Thank you for the follow, Emily. Welcome in. Thank you for the share, Kendra. And thank you all for liking, sharing. Thank you for being here and doing something for yourself. Bringing in more watery energy down your spine, down your nervous system. Oh, the universe really wants us to work on, which we overall work on in everything that we do, regulating our emotions. Once you become the master, if you will, of your emotions, so many doors open up. Your manifestations start to fall in your lap. Thank you for the follow. We are all one. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. And I made a post about this I think I shared it only on Instagram, so I'll try to share it in all of the places. What I mean by becoming a master of your emotion doesn't mean becoming devoid of them. It doesn't mean like stop experiencing them, because I know a lot of people sometimes in the spiritual space will be like, well, if you still experience anger or if you still got upset about something, you need to do more healing. And that's just not true. Like, that's a very broad statement for a nuanced topic, a very nuanced topic. Becoming the master of your emotions means that you are able to recognize them, work through them, let them pass, and get to the other side of them. So they don't overtake you, but you still experience them because we are human and emotions are human. Thank you for the follow, Jalen. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. This is, Emily, this is frequency music on Spotify, and it is the chakra, well, it's one of the chakra healing playlists for the solar plexus. Hello, Karina, welcome in. How are you? How's your Wednesday? Exactly, too lovely. It's all about how you process the emotion. So becoming, again, if you didn't hear me before, becoming a master of your emotions does not mean to stop feeling them, especially things like anger or sadness or being upset if someone says something shitty to you. It's how you deal with them, how you process them. That's a true sign of healing. Not becoming devoid. You don't want to become devoid of emotion. Again, we are human. Emotions are necessary to our survival as well. And hang on just a second. I'm going to shut my door all the way just to muffle that background noise, okay? Just a second. Oh no, and I just found a hole in my... Dang it. This is my favorite robe. Gosh darn it. It's kind of old though, so... Well, I think I can use some like liquid stitch and put that back together. I know, it makes me sad. Yes, exactly. Learning to process, move through, move forward. Ooh, so bringing more of that water energy straight down to the spine, I allow myself to flow through my emotions. I honor each stage. I honor each feeling. I let each feeling be a teacher. I let each feeling be a guide. I know, and it is kind of delicate. It's like a chiffon. And so like, you know, easy to rip the stitching. Oh, so I love that. I love what the universe just said through me, is allow your emotions to be a guide, be a teacher. Start thinking of them that way. So instead of like meeting them with contention, you instead go, there's something here I need to notice. There's something here I need to take in. What is it? Thank you for the follow, Owl. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Instead, I find joy. I know that's another emotion, but I find joy in the emotions that I experience. I find joy in the information that they are bringing to me, because it is another chance to learn something about myself and my situation. And with that, releasing those cords of contention. Is it, Lauren? That is so cute. The pets that we have right now, I haven't given them middle names. I don't know why, but I think I've told people this before, but my very first dog, her middle name was Belle. Her name was Sadie Belle, because her mother's name was wild. It was like Coco Missy Belle and like 5 other names, something crazy like that. But I remember hearing the word Belle in her mother's name, so she was Sadie Belle. Coco Missy Bell. I don't know where those names came from. I don't know if the kid named her mother and that was just like their favorite words. I love that, Lauren. I love that. Where else do we need to go? I'm going to the base of your spine now. What are we doing here? Okay. So I'm seeing a green light at the base of the spine. This is very targeted at some people. And let me read your comment before we get into it. I had a good day, but I've been worrying about a medical issue. I am so sorry, Karina. Definitely sending energy that everything's okay. So this is going to, again, be very targeted, be very specific. And again, anything that I say is without judgment. That is not my job. That is not the job of the universe. The universe does not hold judgment. I don't hold judgment working in this space. So what I see, this green light, it is like a glob of jealousy that someone is holding on to, or someone's, because we work in a collective sense. So allow yourself to release this jealousy. And understand that the jealousy, what are you saying again? The jealousy really has nothing to do with you. The jealousy, like, you're like, okay, hang on. Give me a little more. The jealousy is arising from a judgment you have of yourself, and the judgment you have of yourself isn't correct. So you're getting that validation from the universe as well. The judgment that you're having of yourself is not correct. So let this jealousy move. Your spine feels stuck. That is so interesting. This will definitely help. Even if you're not necessarily dealing with the jealousy component, we'll still move energy out of it. Letting that go. It literally looks like, oh, what was that movie? Was it Flubber? Am I creating a name of a movie? I don't know. You'd have to be older like me to know probably what I'm talking about, but it was like a green glob character. Was that the name of the movie? That's what it looks like. Lauren knows what I'm talking about. Shay, you know what I'm talking about too. I'm like, am I making that up? Yes, exactly. Okay, so people in here remember that. Right, winning. So the jealousy was created from a judgment that people are having of themselves, like an internal judgment, and it's creating this outward jealousy that they have of other people. So the root of it, again, is a false judgment that you have of yourself. So if that rings in your energy, if that's striking a chord with you, the universe is giving you the validation that whatever you're thinking about yourself is incorrect. Let it go. Let this jealousy move out of the spine. Hello, Nisa. Welcome in. How are you? How was your Wednesday? You're so welcome, winning. Thank you for the follow, winning. Thank you. Sending more beautiful water energy straight down the spine, regulating those emotions even more, creating gentle waves. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. It was Robin Williams or was it Eddie Murphy? I saw both. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't remember. I don't remember all of that. Oh, I'm glad this is helping. I'm so sorry you've been having anxiety. The full moon can definitely cause that. We're still in some full moon energy, so just know that it will pass. Robin Williams was the original, Flubber was Eddie Murphy. I don't know. Do we need to Google it? I think we need to Google it. Hang on. Is my computer on? Hello? Sorry, I'm gonna get really bright. Don't look at my chair. I gotta get a new chair. My cat scratched it. Who was in Flubber? Where the frick is the cast? Okay, I do see Robin Williams. Was there a remake with Eddie Murphy? I don't know. I see Robin Williams right now. 1997 is what I see. My face is really bright, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Hang on, I gotta clean my glasses too. I need to watch that movie again because I don't remember all of it. No, you're fine. I'm like, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. If you had told me Robin Williams and Eddie Murphy were in it, I'd believe you, because I don't know. Thank you for consenting, Brianna. Welcome in. How are you? More at the base of the spine, but we're going into something else. So the jealousy component is done. Let's go further in. Yeah, I know Nutty Professor for sure is Eddie Murphy. I am good. Thank you for asking. Just relax, do your reading, receive the energy. Oh, we're going into another emotion. So maybe this is the track we're going on now. So now we're going to go into anger. So I feel some fiery anger in the spine. It's just a little bit above where we were working. So still the bottom of the spine, but just moving up just a little bit. I had to Google it, but I thought it was Robin Williams since I was obsessed with it. Aww. I'm feeling good, Tarot. I'm good. How are you feeling? I'm a little tired today, but other than that, like, I feel energetically really good. I hope you are too. Oh, Lori, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. Is it Brianna? Oh my goodness. You want it to be Flubber? Okay, I have to watch it because I really don't remember a lot about it, because 1997, I was 6. So, and I don't think it was a movie that I watched a lot. All right, so I feel some fiery anger that we need to move out of the spine. It could be emotion too. It could be both. It could be both, right? So what I want to say about anger is a sacred emotion, just like the rest are. Anger is something to be honored. Anger is something to listen to. Anger is something, this is going to sound a little strange, but go with me here. Anger is something to honor and to hold on to. Now that doesn't mean, I'm not saying stay angry at everyone and everything. That's not what I'm saying. Thank you for the follow, Bree. Welcome in. Hello, Starlight. I am good. How are you? Thank you, Lori. But you don't want to, like we were saying before, you don't want to become devoid of any emotion. So what I mean by hang on to the anger is do not become devoid of it. It is still a necessary emotion. And thank you for sharing, Brianna. Thank you for sharing the live. So anger still has something to teach us. Anger still lets us know information about the outside world. Did something happen that we need to be angry about? You know, do we need to make a move? Do we need to make a change? It is an important piece of your picture because it provides information, just like your sadness, just like your happiness. It provides information. Now again, I know anger can be another emotion that people really can be, what's the word I'm looking for? Be worried about, I guess, because a lot of people can do bad things when they're angry. It's such a strong emotion. Anger tends to be one that can really take over people very quickly. So what I want to do with this anger is not vengeance. Yeah, people like angry people can definitely tend to take vengeance. And hang on, let me read a couple of these comments. I want the X to... Aw, Lauren. I feel anger excessively. I am so sorry, Nacho Mama. Yeah, anger is so powerful. So powerful. But yes, so is love. Your emotions are powerful. But again, anger tends to be one that people view very negatively because a lot of people do negative things while experiencing anger, right? So what I want to do with this anger, I don't want to pull it out. I don't want to throw it away. I want to empower it. So instead of it being, instead of acting out of anger in a negative way, you feel empowered by your anger to sit, to listen, to notice, to take in, why am I angry? What is happening? What change do I need to make? So again, it doesn't overtake you. Does that make sense? So sending beautiful Reiki energy into this anger. Feel frustration more than anger? Yeah. I'm glad you love that. Yes, channel it into productivity. Exactly. So we honor it. We don't try to force against it. Does that make sense? Like the more you push against it, the harder it's going to snap back. So we learn how to work with it instead. Thank you for the follow, Bright Pink. Welcome in. You don't want to push and push and push against it. You want to flow further into it, explore it, be like, why is this happening? What do I need to do with this? Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much for the support. So you may feel quite a bit of tingling as we empower this feeling, empower this emotion. Feel lots of sparkly energy. And you may feel a shift into even deeper calmness. Thank you for sharing, Lori. Be like, ooh. And instead, the next time you experience anger, it's not like an immediate bubbling up. It's like you more kind of ease into it. You're like, okay, this is happening. Let's walk through it. Let's explore it. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh no. Friday is coming. It's almost here. Mindless boxing helps. I have never tried that. I mean, I could see how that can help, definitely. If you feel you need to exert some energy, that's a common response. People are like, I'm gonna go for a run because I'm mad. I'm gonna go work out because I'm mad. It's common to, work through that anger through a physical activity. Screaming in a pillow, good suggestion as well. So close to Friday. So true. We're almost there. But I really want to send lots of stabilizing energy to this anger of emotion. Thank you for the follow, Haley. Welcome in. Stabilizing energy into this emotion. Because again, it is a teacher. It is a signal of something that is happening that needs to be looked at. We are halfway there. How are we feeling sending that energy into anger? I feel people's energy shifting quite fast. Like, I feel kind of a drop down into the lower stomach. And then it's just this overwhelming sense of peace, like, I get it now. I get that my anger does not have to overtake me. So what happens when when you're angry about something you shouldn't be? So okay, let's break this down a little bit. So you're saying I shouldn't be angry about that. That's the perception and that's the judgment you have put onto that. But where did that come from? Do you truly feel like you shouldn't be angry about it? Or have outside influences, outside things influenced that opinion? So I want you to feel into that. I want that to be the first part of this. Feeling nauseous but don't feel like I'm gonna be sick. Yeah. You definitely, I promise I've never had anyone get sick or myself get sick during this. So just think about grounding first. Exactly, winning. Yeah, Brianna, so I want you to first feel into that. I think this will help answer your question, like, do I truly feel like I shouldn't be angry about it? And if you really do, like, you're like, yes, that is truly my feeling, that's great, that's okay. But I sort of feel like maybe there's a little bit of an outside influence here playing into it. Like maybe someone else has told you that or hinted to that maybe you don't have a right to be angry about it. So that's where I want you to start. Exactly. You are allowed to be upset. If it makes you feel upset, it makes you feel upset. Again, you have a right to feel however you want to feel. It's the action, it's what we do after that's important. Hello, Irene. How are you? Welcome in. Did you hear your channel yet? I channeled it like I channeled it early this morning because I didn't have my dinner until like 1:30 this morning. And then I channeled your thing and it was amazing. Sometimes it wasn't even about me getting angry. It was about how I reacted. Okay. So you were disappointed by the reaction. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad it's gotten a lot better. Work was bananas. Don't worry. No rush. So my anger was always something I had to work on. Okay, so this is making sense. So what I was feeling, I think we're hitting the nail on the head here. So it's not that you shouldn't be angry, it's just the past experience, like weren't proud of the reaction in the past. You've been doing a lot of healing around this, so you have the right to be angry. Again, it's just how you respond. So I want you to change that thought. So don't think I shouldn't be angry about it. Not necessarily. That means there's still something that needs to be worked on. There's still something that needs to be looked at. You are fine, Irene. No worries. I even said it because I was like, I just got done eating my dinner. It was funny. I was like, so I don't know if you would call this a late dinner or an early dinner when I was channeling. Oh, thank you, Winning. And tonight is our more chill night. On Mondays, we work a bit faster, or we tend to work faster. So on Mondays, you'll get a taste of how I tend to work in my personal sessions. However, they're always tailored to whoever I'm working with. So in our personal session, we may work more slowly like this, but typically how I work is what you'll see more on Monday night. I tend to work very quickly. We go to the root real fast. We get in there, we get it done, is typically how I tend to work. Thank you for the follow, Doodle. Welcome in. Oh, Brianna, I love it. That's the release you were needing. That's where we needed to go with anger. That's what we needed to work through. We just needed to talk through that, pull back those layers, have that realization. Hello, Rain. How are you? Welcome in. How was your Wednesday? Ooh. They're sending me something else. I'm trying to make sense of it. Like we're going to the back of the head in the spine. Let's just go to the back of the head. Let's go there right now. More information will come to us. Like they keep showing me something, but I don't have a word for it yet. I'm like, okay, but like, how do I say that? So let's just move. Let's move to the back of the head. It's tied to thoughts, but that like, you'll feel it. I think this is one of those things you'll feel versus like me being able to explain it. So I'm seeing kind of like a whirlpool. No, it's tied to our thoughts, is what they keep saying to me. So I'm seeing like a whirlpool, a water whirlpool. I can't talk. Whirlpool in the back of the head now. Thoughts are spinning within this whirlpool and they're draining down. Draining down. Ooh. So I see anxiety, worry, judgment draining down this whirlpool. Let them drain. Let your mind become peaceful. Anything that you're not wanting to hold onto in your mind, throw it in this whirlpool. Let it go down. Hello, Rachel. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for the heart, me, Celeste. How are you? Oh, Lauren. And now I'm hearing reprogramming. We're reprogramming at the same time. You always get chills. I love it. I love when people can feel it. And if you don't feel it, don't like feel bad. Especially if you're newer to energy healing, it can take some time to feel energy. So don't try to force anything is my biggest piece of advice. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Just a little sleepy, sleepy. Is that the right word? Is that it? Resilience. We're programming resilience into the mind now. Interesting. Thank you for consenting, Celeste. So we're like draining the unnecessary things out through this whirlpool, and now they're programming resilience in. Sometimes I don't like the word resilience because people will use it as an excuse to not deal with what's going on. Be like, you just need to be more resilient. And sometimes I'm like, that's a bit of a cop-out because you're not going to fix what's happening. Thank you for the follow, Carol. But in this sense, that's not what resilience is meaning. This is meant to improve. This is meant to help make you stronger, to help fix your situation. So it's not just a let's let this keep happening and I'm just gonna, deal with it or ignore it, be more resilient. It's I'm going to become more resilient to change it. Does that make sense? Thank you for consenting, the one and only. Welcome in. So always think of being unstoppable. Kind of like going to therapy, but not talking about the real problems. Yeah, sometimes that can happen. That can happen sometimes, yeah. So in this sense, in this context, the resiliency is meant to build you up to create. So in this sense, in this context, the resiliency is meant to build you up to create change. Why does this keep happening? This thing right here keeps popping up and it's from like months and months ago and I can't get it to go away. And I'm talking, no, it's probably more like at the beginning of this year when I made that little thing because I lost my voice and it went away because I didn't need it anymore. But now the last 2 weeks it's been popping back up and I don't know why. TikTok's being weird. And it's also being weird about showing you the true number of who's actually in the room. So I really don't know like who was truly, like how many people were truly in here until the end. It's so weird. Thank you, Cassidy, for the roses. I allow myself to become more resilient. I can't talk, resilient to change my situation. I am more resilient and I can change my situation. It really has, Cassidy, and I was actually in a few other people's lives and they were saying the same thing. They're like, the number just doesn't match. Like people were seeing just all different kinds of numbers and they'd be like, I don't really know how many people are in here. There were a few days where it just showed 0 and I'm like, well, I know 0 people aren't in here because you're talking to me. So I don't know. It's weird. And just letting more release from your head. I haven't had 7-Up and I don't know how long. I forgot 7-Up existed. Oh my gosh, that's great. Now I need to go find a 7-Up. How are we feeling now? Are we feeling nurtured? Thank you for the follow, Ashton. Welcome in. Just so nurturing. I'm hearing the universe say, just be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself.